if you've never launched a course before, the first thing I'm going to advise you to do is to pick a topic that is not very broad, right? But it is very, very needed. So let me use an example. Let's say you are into Facebook advertising and you know that you want to teach something about Facebook ads. You've never launched a course before, but there are Facebook ads courses out there, right? Now, if you go about creating another course that says Facebook ads, you've never launched a course before that says how to sell more with Facebook ads, you may struggle to sell that course because you've never launched a course before. People don't know if you can help them get results through your course, right? So I would advise that you take the biggest problem, like the thing that makes everybody cry when it comes to Facebook ads. And that biggest problem, if you ask me, if you've done your research as a Facebook ad expert, it would be that solving Facebook ads problem. So your ad account is banned. Do you know how to help people permanently fix ad accounts? Or do you know how to help them recover their ad account back if it's banned? Or they are struggling with payment issue? You can create a mini course. Now maybe 3, 4, 5 videos, or even one video, right? Or 5 videos that walk them through how to pay for Facebook ads with their Naira card. Right? How to pay for Facebook ads with their Naira. Yesterday, somebody sent me a DM after they saw my ad and they started asking me, please, what card do you use to pay for your ads? What card do you use to pay? People still keep asking me that question over and over again. So yes, good and fine. People want to get results from ads, right? They want to get results from their Facebook ads. But again, some of these people, many of them, are struggling to even pay for these ads. So what is that enemy? What is that key thing that is blocking them from getting that overall result? Help them first of all solve that problem. So when you solve that problem, you have a lot of people that say, oh my God, Isaiah was able to help me. I took this Isaiah's mini course and this course helped me solve my problem. I know how to pay for my ads now with Naira card. I know how to solve my ads problem now even when my ad account is banned. You know, a key problem, that something that is stopping them from achieving the overall goal first. Because if I cannot pay for my ads, nothing concern ads that is working or ads that is not working. Because the biggest problem for me is first of all, be able to pay for my ads, or be able to ban my ad account, or be able to create a new ad account because my old ad account is already banned. You can pack all of those problems into one mini course, 3 videos, 4 videos, 5 videos, and sell it as a mini course. Creating a course is not about the quantity of videos that you have inside the course. It's about the results that you're actually giving inside the course. So it can be 4 videos, 5 videos, 6 videos. I have a course where I have just 10 videos and I'm selling it for 11,500 naira. It's a mini course. When I created the course first, I sold it for 5,000 naira because it was just 5 videos that was inside. That was a mini course, sales page mini course. Over time, I started updating the course, adding more things to it, and I increased the price as more people begin to get results with that course. So the first thing I want you to put in your mind, you've never created a course before, you want to start, don't think about creating a course that generalizes to solve the general problem that your audience are facing. Pick a struggle. Pick one step or one enemy that is stopping them from that. So let me use importation for example. Mini importation. I've seen a lot of mini importation courses where they will pack and say how to import from China, how to import from Bangladesh, Abia they call it, how to import from Turkey. But the question here, if you are just starting, you've never taught people importation, you can create a course. When it comes to importation, what are some of the struggles that people face when it comes to importation? Let me just guess. Maybe one of those struggles could be clearing their goods, or maybe before you even get to that clearing their goods part, finding the right goods to buy, for example, or finding the right vendors. Instead of saying, "No, I'll teach you how to import," like a general name, you can streamline it down and say, I'm not into importation, so I may not really get it right, but I'm just using that as an example. Let's say a lot of people, they know how to import, but they keep struggling with um, finding the right vendor, right? They know where to go and import. And I know how to import from China is to go to this app, do this one, do that one, reach this agent. How can you find the right vendor? So, what is one key enemy, one key thing that is very, very important in helping them achieving that overall goal that you can start with? Create a course around that. And how you know this thing is by research. You need to learn how to do your audience research. You need to learn how to know exactly what people are looking for, right? There is Google, there is YouTube, there are so many forums where you can see what people are saying. So you can go to Google and just type what are the common setbacks when it comes to mini importation. What are the common setbacks when it comes to running Facebook ads? You know, see all of those things. Ask people that are in your ideal audience group. Ask them, oh, you're already importing. What are you currently struggling with? Right? With this importation. Is it profitable? What are those struggles? Create a course around that first. Because now, not everybody is doing that because majority of people have paid for a Facebook ad course before, right? From a foreign guy. And it taught everything, funnels, results, this one. But I'm a Nigerian, for crying out loud. How can I pay for my ads as a Nigerian? I even paid for so many Nigerian ads. They do not teach how to pay for ads, how to use Naira card. Some of them don't do this. They just teach you this is how to make your ads work. This is how to do the targeting. This is how to do this. What about those deep struggles that people struggle with? These days, I'm not seeing courses about banned ad accounts. You know, those are deep things that people are struggling with. That's something that you should start with first. Don't think about how you're going to create 50 video course, 100 video course when you've never created a course before. You should not think about that. You should start with a specific problem, even if it's 5 videos, 6 videos. Make sure that the videos solve that problem and you're able to communicate it effectively, right? So, again, another important thing I want to say is if you've never launched a course before, if you've never created a course before, right? Before we get to the part of, okay, let's create this course based on a specific struggle instead of creating course based on general knowledge that has to do with that topic. One thing I will always say is, have you gotten results? I always say this thing all the time. Do you have clients or people that you've worked with that you've helped gotten result in this area that you want to create courses on? Or is it a personal experience that you've experienced it through maybe with your 2 years, 5 years experience working in a particular field, or you've done it for yourself, you've done it for somebody. You need those results to be able to create a course. If you just learn the skill, I would advise you don't create a course yet. Go and get people to work for. Intern for people. Work for people for free. Work for people um, for an affordable amount. Work for people in exchange for feedback to know if this thing is going to work or not. Try it for yourself. If you've passed that stage, then you can now go back and take what I just mentioned about creating a course based on their struggles. That's what I would say you should do. Then now the question is now, how do you not get new people to see you? How do you not get people to see your course? How do you not get people to see what you're selling? A very good way to start. A very good way to start. You've never created a course before. I would not say go and pump money into ads. Never. Start with the audience that you have. Start with your social media. Start with social media content. Leverage the people that you have, right? So you have friends who are actually doing business, and you know that they have a community of people who may be interested in what you do. You can reach out to your friends. Hi, please, I'm creating a course on this XYZ. right? Can you help me talk about this course to your audience? Or better still, can I come to your community? Maybe let's have an Instagram live together. Let me come into your group to teach something that relates to enlighten people on how they can solve this problem. And then in the group, I will sell to them to come and buy my course. Those are free ways to start. Don't start by go and start running ads on Facebook. Start pushing traffic on Facebook. You've never created this thing before. You want to try it if it's going to work organically. If it does not sell organically, it's not going to sell with ads. Ads just makes you get in front of a lot of people. It doesn't help you sell to more people. Ads put you in front of a lot of people. It doesn't make you sell to more people. So leverage on the friends that you have. You cannot tell me you don't have friends. You cannot tell me you don't have people in your circle that you can start with. If you don't have friends, leverage your audience. You have 500 people on your WhatsApp status, start with them. You have 200 people on your Instagram, start with them. Even if it's two people you get from that 500 or 200 people, let them take that course, get feedback from them, get the feedback from them, all right, and then use it to now say, okay, how can I get more people now? So I've tested this, I've sold this organically, 5 people paid for it. How can I do it? You have to keep repeating the process. Selling your course is repetition. All of these things I'm doing with you guys now, I do webinars a lot. I have to keep repeating it, being in front of you over and over and over and over again. Selling your course is repetition. You cannot just try it once and then you stop and say, oh, only 2 people buy. I'm not doing it again. I beg. People are not buying. Oh, only 5 people bought. I'm not doing it again. I beg. People are not buying. No. You have to keep repeating the process, learning on it, tweaking it, and going over it again and again until you get to a point where it is sustainable. Even experts, people like Trisha Biz, Ninja Branching, they still sell. They still keep repeating the process over and over and over and over again. So especially if you don't have audience, you want to even do it more often. Talk about your course more often on your social media page as you create content every week. At least if you post 7 days a week, in that 7 days, at least 3 or 4 days should be about your course. Leverage your audience, leverage your friends. Talk if you have 5 friends, tell them that each week you show up in each of their communities. That's 1 month already, you going around and being in front of new audiences. Once you've been able to leverage what you have, right, you still continue to talk about it. You can ask, okay, how can I scale this and bring in and be in front of more people? How can I scale this to get more people? So here now, you now say, okay, how can I show my expertise? Show your expertise through your content. Show your expertise by creating, you can do a free WhatsApp class that enlightens them on what to do. So for example, let me use the paying for ads in Naira. I can do a free class and say how to pay for ads in Naira. And then I join people into the class and I enlighten them. I say, okay, this is why you are not able to pay for ads in your Naira card. This is because you have created an old ad account before. I teach them. This is why you're not able to do it. So if you want to be able to do it, you need to create a new ad account. Right? So that's when I will not sell to them. Okay? So I sell to them and say, okay, you teach them why they cannot do it, the things that are blocking them from doing it, the rules about Facebook ads, and then what they need to do in order to do it. Then you now tell them, so if you want me to show you how to do it, there are different ways I can show you. You can pay me one-to-one to set it up for you, or you can buy my mini course for 3,000, 5,000 naira, where I have created detailed video on how you can set up your Naira card by yourself. So anytime you have issues, you can keep watching the video to set it up by yourself. And as a bonus, I have added a bonus to it to even solidify this thing. You see how you've been selling. So you're doing a WhatsApp class every week. Keep repeating that WhatsApp class, or every month. Do the WhatsApp class. Get more people into the WhatsApp class. Tell them the same thing you've told those people before. Sell them into the course and keep repeating it over and over and over again until you sell to as many students as possible, right? Then you can now create an advanced course. So now you know how to pay with Naira. Are you still struggling with making your art work? Then you create an advanced course. You create an advanced course. Are you still struggling with making your artwork? You can now create a course on how to make your artwork. Now, it's going to be easy for you to sell that course because you already have students who you've taught how to set up their Naira payments and they're now enjoying it. To be easy for you to convince those people. To be easy for you to convince those people and say, okay, now you can set up your Naira. And you now go to another high level problem. Are you still struggling to set up your to get results with your ads? I can show you how to do it. And then you put them into your advanced course. People that have bought from me before, it will be easy to move them into your advanced course. Then you go over the process again. You bring people in, you give them free value, you move them into your course, either the advanced or the beginner course, whatever, depending on the problem that they are facing. You do that before you know you create three different courses, mini courses, and over time, before you find yourself, you have created a full-blown course on Facebook ads. You can now combine the full-blown course into one bundle and start selling that as a total package. That one, you have a lot of students already, you have a lot of reviews already. You can sell them as a total package. You can still sell the mini courses as a standalone mini courses. So if you cannot afford the full thing, you don't want to learn the full thing, you just want to learn how to set up your payments, I have a course for you. You want to learn how to solve ban ad accounts, I have a course for you. You cannot run ads on Instagram. You want to learn how to connect it to your Facebook, I have that for you. But if you want the entire bundle, you can just take the entire bundle and learn everything you need to know about Facebook ads. You sell that cheaper. So maybe the Naira one is 5,000, the other one is 5,000, the other one is 5,000, that's 15,000. But if you buy the entire bundle, you pay 10,000. You know, before you know, you are able to move people through different ways. It is easy. You are building your authority. You are helping people. You are getting feedback, and you are also learning in the process. Because as you're doing that, you'll be discovering what your audience are struggling with. Imagine this question that this person asked me about launching online courses, for example. I wouldn't have been able to think of it on my own, right? But I have learned a lot from listening to you guys. I have learned a lot from listening to my audience, from trying to solve their problems. And this is what that these are the information, the things I put into consideration when I now finally created my signature course on how to launch online courses. These are the things I now put into consideration. But I've gone through this process with my clients. I've gone through this process by creating several mini courses. I have learned from them because here's the thing. If you just go and create a full-blown course when you've never created a course before, every you might struggle to give people results. You know why? Because you don't really fully understand how to come, what angle to come from, how to do it, what are the different things you need to cover to make sure that you actually give people results, so that you are not bombarding people with information and they are not getting results, right? So when you do that, you're going to be learning in the process. You will be able to learn in the process, right? So now, once you've been able to, you understand this concept. Now you understand this concept on how to sell it, on how to, do all of this. You might not be asking yourself, okay, what software should I use first? I'm just starting out. What should I use to launch my course? Should I use this one? Should I use that one? See, I used to tell people you don't need to overcomplicate things with yourself. I'm doing a live call now on Google Meet. I can do it on Zoom. I can do it inside WhatsApp. It doesn't matter where, or how I do it. What matters is what you are giving to me, the information that I'm getting from you, right? So if you are starting out and you say, okay, I'm creating a mini course, you can use Telegram. With Telegram, I have a course inside of Telegram. People pay for the course and they're not able to download it. They just watch the course inside there. I have a course on Google Drive. Yes, I have a course on Seller. Most of my courses are on Seller. I agreed. But I still have a course on Telegram. I have a course on Google Drive. Now I am also going to create a course on Coursebase very soon. Coursebase is a new platform. If you don't want to use Telegram, Google Drive, you can just use Coursebase. It's free until you make your first $150. And the beautiful thing about Coursebase is if you are not making sales, they are not charging you anything. It's only when you make sales they charge you a transaction fee. You see that So if you keep worrying about the technology, oh, if I put my course on Telegram, it's not going to make sense. If I put it on Seller, that's going to make sense. That's not true. That is absolutely not true. When you put it, it's not what matters the most. What matters the most is what you are giving out. This conversation we're having right now, I could have it in Telegram. This conversation we're having right now, I could have it inside a WhatsApp group. It doesn't matter where I'm having the conversation, but you're hearing me. I could have it on Instagram live. You're hearing me, you're listening to me, it's making sense. You are learning from it. That's what matters. That is what matters when it comes to launching. So you can choose the platform that you want to use. The platform should not be a barrier. If you've taken into account all of the things I've said before now, the platform should not be a barrier. Just record your videos. You can even mix them with audio. In my online course, I have videos, audios, PDFs. If that's a lot of work for you, record videos, mix them with PDF, or record video, mix them with audio, put them on Telegram. On the Telegram settings, make sure that they cannot copy or download or share your files, right? And then you can just now go to Seller and use Seller to set up a payment page for free. Seller will not charge you to set up a payment page. So you can now go to Seller, set up a payment page for free. So when people pay for the course, that's how I did my course. Sell anything to anyone with words. So the course I have on Telegram, I set up a payment page on Seller so that seller will collect the payment on my behalf in different currencies. After the seller collects the payment and the students pay, they would now be automatically redirected to Telegram. Now you might be asking me, oh Eloha, we did not share my Telegram link with people. Even if they share it, they will not get in. Telegram is now even more advanced. Even WhatsApp is now doing it. Who has noticed it? WhatsApp, you can now approve people before they join a group. You can now approve people in your WhatsApp group. It's a new feature I just noticed on WhatsApp. So in your Telegram settings, you can set it up. Your Telegram settings. Don't download it, don't copy, don't forward it. Before anybody enter this Telegram group, I have to admit them to join. Once you have that settings, set up your course on Seller, the payments on Seller, put the Telegram link. So immediately they pay, they are redirected to Telegram. All you have to do is you receive your payment receipt, check the name on the payment, match it to the person that is requesting access to your Telegram, and you give them access. But if it's okay, I can use Seller. I have the money to pay to be able to host my course. You can go ahead and pay 8,000 every month. But if it's okay, I don't want to use Seller. I don't want to use Seller on Telegram. Is there any other alternative that I can use for free? Yes, there's coursebae.co. Go and check it out, or go to my YouTube channel, Digital Creator Chick. You will see a video on coursebae.co, or I can send it inside the group so you can go and watch it. See how you can use coursebae.co for free, right? You use coursebae.co for free to host your online courses. You don't need to now worry about Telegram and Seller or receiving payments. Yes, I'll send it inside the group after this session, right? So these are ways that you can go about launching your course. If you are just starting out, you don't know how to get audience, these are ways to do it. Now, after you've done this, even me right now, I still try to get new audiences. So I'm doing this free call with you guys every Tuesday to answer questions, to talk to you guys every Tuesday. Why do you think I'm doing it? Do you think I'm doing Yes, I love doing it. I love talking to you guys, but I am doing this also to be top of your mind. So when you want to learn more, to go in depth into course launch, you remember me first. You go and buy my course. Or if you don't buy my course, you go and buy my book. If you don't buy my book, you can say, okay, Aloha, how can I work with you? These are different ways that I can stay top of mind in your mind. All right, these are different ways that you can do it, state of mind in my mind. So now I'm running ads. I've launched my course, my signature course, course launch blueprint, that shows you every detail you need to launch your online course, from building your funnel, from doing research. If you don't know how to do research, I show you how to do research, how to do all of these things, how to build your page, how to create content, everything you need, funnels, all of these things are inside. you know, I've created this, I have sold it to more than 100 people, but then I still keep selling, I still keep creating awareness about this. On my page, I still talk about it. I have this group where you guys are in now. Every Tuesday, I'm going to be talking to you guys so that it will stay top of mind to you. Why am I sharing this with you? Is because I am teaching you about online course and I'm selling an online course to you. So I'm not teaching you something that I am not doing. I'm not teaching you something that I'm not doing. If you go and look at your faith, go and look at Trisha Beats, go and look at Niger Brand Chick, go and look at Salem, go and look at all those people that you follow that sell courses. This is what they do. You rinse and repeat. The only thing is when you want to do it again, you can now improve. Now let me tell you something. So usually before now, every Tuesday I used to do webinars. So I'll do a webinar where I'll share slides, I'll teach for 2 hours, I will not sell my course. I tried it for a couple of Tuesdays and I discovered that it was not sustainable for me. I stopped it. So what I did was I recorded the last one, I put it on a landing page, and I start pushing. You might have seen the ads where if you sign up for the ads, it will take you to the video to go and watch that video for free. And that video is different from what we are doing inside this group. I did that, it was not sustainable. So what I just said, okay, I'm going to put the video there or stand by and be sending people there. While at the same time, I have this group with you guys where I'll be talking to people every Tuesday. We'll just be having chit chats. We'll be having chit chats every Tuesday to talk. I'm not going to stress or over talk about or create slides and be talking and talking, but I'll still be giving you value. You see? And so now, and while I'm still trying to get new people to see that webinar training that I did, to go and watch it on their own, I also have this community where I will come every Tuesday, answer questions that you might be asking, you know, to show you how you can go about to launch your course. So some of you, you can take all of these ideas that I'm sharing now, go ahead and start launching your course. Some of you, you might need extra help, and that is where my course now comes in. So I'm not doing this because I say, oh, I'm tying it to your neck. Oh, you must go and buy my course. No, I'm not. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that to you. Yes, I want you to buy my course, but I'm not tying your neck. I'm still doing it because I honestly want to give you value. I honestly want to give you value. So take the value that I'm sharing with you, use it to go and apply it, and you'll get results. But if you feel like, okay, I want more, you can start from my book. I have a book that I sell for 5,000 naira. You can start from there. Or you can go and buy my course that is at 7,500 naira, depending on where you want to start from. Or you can keep joining this class every single Tuesday, and there's so much you are going to learn that you can go and apply on your own. You don't have to, after this call, you don't have to go and buy anything. So when you come to that stage where people see like, oh, this lady is not forcing me to take a course, she's not forcing me to do this, people will naturally go and start buying your course. It takes time to build. I have been doing this for over 2-3 years now. So you might not do it immediately and start getting the same result as I get, right? But again, when you keep doing it consistently, it works. When Trisha shared her results for her monetize your knowledge course, the first time she did it, I think she got 60 something students. When she did it again, she got over 100 and something students. She did it again, she got over 200 and something students. It keeps getting better and better and better. If she had only stopped at the first time she did it and said, I beg, these students don't do, I'm not going to do it again, she may not have been able to, grow to that extent or get more and more people. So the more you do it, the more you rinse and repeat. But again, if you just join it, you have to watch the replay to listen to what I said in the beginning to be able to get all of the things that I have said so far, right? So yes, these are the things that you need to understand. After this session, I will upload this video on YouTube. I'll create a playlist for us where you can go and be catching the replay and be watching it and learning as we go. Okay. So, guys, do we have any questions? Have you learned so far in this session? So, like I promised, I'll send the replay to the group. I will send the link to Cosbay so that you will see how you can use Cosbay for free. I think those are the two things I'll need to send into the group, right? If you also like to buy my book, you can ask me for the link. I'll send you the link to buy the book. Or if you want to buy my course, I can send you the link to see what you get from inside the course. Right? So anybody has a question? Did you gain something from this class? Did you gain something from tonight's class? Was this class worth it for you? Anybody has a question? I believe I've answered that question. So if you cannot ask the question right now, if you're watching the replay and you have a question, come inside the group to ask your question. I may use your question for next week class. So if you have a question, drop it inside the group. I have gained a lot. You've answered most of my questions. Amazing. If you have more questions, you can drop it inside the group and I may use your question to teach the next Tuesday. So that is the idea behind all of this. I don't just want to come and be teaching and teaching and teaching you guys I want to be teaching based on your questions. I want to be teaching based on what you want me to show you, based on what you want to learn. Because if I'm just teaching based on what I assume that you want to know, it may not be beneficial, right? But if I teach based on the questions you're asking me, you will learn more. It will be more beneficial to you. All right. So if there are no further questions, we're going to end the session now. I'll open the group. If you have questions to ask, you can drop them inside the group, and I'll pick from there to do next Tuesday's class. For a graphics designer that does logo designs, I want to sell a course. How should they start? Okay, amazing. I think this is another question, but I'll just give you like I'll answer it briefly. Maybe in one of these classes, I may go deep into it. So if you're a graphics designer, you want to create, is it only logo that you do? Do you only do logos? If it's only logo that you do, you might want to go and do your research. Why is logo important? Right? If you want to teach people how to start the business, to become graphics designers, to learn how to do logos to sell to people as a service, you can start with that. Graphic design is very broad. Only teaching only logo alone, you've already like streamlined it. So you can lead with the idea of learning a skill that can make you money, and that is learning how to design logo for brands. How can you design logo for brands? You can do a free course, show them why it is important to do logos, right? And then you create a course on how they can now create logos. A mini course showing them how to do different logos or different tools that they can use to create logos. Because graphic design is really broad. So now if you're not streamlining to logos, that's already streamlined. You can just go ahead to research what are the struggles that has to do with logo designs. So people just think that creating logos is all about just saying, okay, my business name is Digital Creator Chick. So I should just create logo based on Digital Creator Chick. There are different factors you need to consider. Why are you creating the brand? What are the benefits or impacts of your brand? How can you apply this and think creatively to come up with something unique as a logo that represents your brand? Not just saying because my name is Digital Creator Chick, I'll just go and do a logo that says DCC. These are things that you can use to lead to teach people to be able to create a course that has to do with logo design. I don't know if that makes sense, if that answers your question. All right, any other question you might like to ask before we go? I'll share the replay immediately and you can go and watch it. I'll add it on YouTube. Yeah, so you can go ahead and watch it. I'll create a playlist. So I don't think we have any more questions. Thank you guys for showing up. I'll see you guys next Tuesday.